Oh. Gray, say hi. Gray, say hi. Say hi. Hey. We're gonna do a hair tutorial in a second, but Gray, I just wanted to say hi. This is Blow Hope Mini, and when she gets enough hair, we're gonna do little mini tutorials on her. But until then, she's gotta go eat. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick little tutorial for you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna do like a French fishtail. Hi, Allie. I'm gonna do like a French fishtail situation down the side, and then probably with like some. We'll do, I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, so I tied my scarf in. This is my all-time favorite scarf. Shout out to Erin Brown. I love you. Okay, so I'm going to start with a French fishtail. I don't know what I'm going to do with the bottom half yet, but I haven't done a French fishtail in a while, so I figured we would start with that. Okay, so you guys, everything when I do these lives, I do them down the side, obviously, because if I were to do them down the back, obviously I wouldn't be able to read your comments. So, okay, so I'm starting with my 2 strands. I'll go back and answer your questions. Hang on, I know I already have to close this blind. Wait. Okay, better. Okay, so I will go through and answer all the questions that I'm getting, but I'm gonna get the braid done first and then I'll go back. So, I'm starting, I already tied my headscarf in. And then I'm just gonna start with my 2 strands, just like this, and I'm gonna take from one side and cross over to the other, and then take from the other side and cross right back over. So that's the whole technique, the whole way down. I do add hair in as I go. So if you guys see me adding hair, you know why. And I just kind of like let pieces hang down, especially when I'm doing this and I'm not looking at what I'm doing. This is just easiest. But I'm gonna turn my head a little bit so you guys can see. So I am taking a little bit bigger sections as I cross over. If you wanted this to be a little more intricate, you would take smaller sections. But I just obviously don't want you guys sitting here forever, and I don't care because I'm still gonna kind of stretch this out a little bit. So yeah, so we are going to dinner in a few, so I just figured that I'd show you guys a little bit of like a quick tutorial of how I do my hair before I go. Clearly we're not going anywhere fancy. Okay, so yeah, so if you were to take smaller sections while doing this, you would get like a way more intricate looking French fishtail, but because I'm just taking big sections, that's why it's looking a little bit chunkier. And I'm just taking from the outside and crossing over, and same thing with this. I'm gonna stop this part now, and I'm gonna take this into a different type of braid. But first, I'm gonna use one of my new clips, which, look at these. They're like rose gold. They're from Kitsch. They came in my little Kitsch box that I posted yesterday. And they're awesome. If you guys saw that in my story, I didn't post it. Okay, so I'm just stretching out. You don't really stretch out French braids as much, but I just like to separate it a little bit because I don't like anything to look like polished and clean. I like it to look messy. So I just stretched that out a little bit, right like that. And I just grabbed all my hair in from the other side and swept it around. So literally just a French fishtail on that part. I'll pull some more pieces out. And And then, let's see, I'm trying to think what I should do with the bottom half. Let's do like a bubble pony. We'll add this in, we'll do something like this. Okay, so I'm gonna start by doing like a topsy tail first, only because, what did I just do with those? I don't want there to be any disconnect with the two braids. So I'm gonna start with a topsy tail, which if you watch any of my tutorials, you know that these are like one of my go-tos. Okay, so just securing this underneath, just like that. And then I'm just going to quickly flip this under. This is a good little trick if you feel like you do side braids and they stick out, like they don't like sit right in here. That's a good little trick. Do a topsy tail first and it will kind of sit more right at your neck and fill in that little like gapping area. I don't know if that makes sense, but if you do braids, you'll know what I mean. Okay, so now, what do I want to do? Okay. I am going to just secure most of this. I'm gonna leave a little bit out because I want to wrap it. So I guess I'm just tying this all into each other. I guess that's the easiest way. So tying this just like that. Then I will kind of wrap this around a little bit. Just like this. And this will be the start of our bubble pony. So hang on. I didn't think I was gonna need bobby pins, but I'm going to. Okay, so I will secure this with a bobby pin. And I know a lot of you guys, my short-haired girls, have been messaging me saying they want more short-haired tutorials, but in all honesty, a lot of my tutorials, they can be done on shorter hair. It's why I use so many elastics, because it secures the hair a lot. Okay, so here's what we have so far. Now we'll do, actually, I'm not gonna do bubble. I'm gonna do something else. So we'll start like that. Now let's do, let's see, I'm gonna do something different. So I'm gonna continue like a fishtail situation right here by adding hair in. So I'm kind of doing this now like a Dutch fishtail a little bit. Just like this, but if my phone dies, I'm sorry. That would really suck. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is secure this a little bit, kind of creating like a bubble effect, but obviously not doing the typical bubble pony situation. Okay, so let's tie this with an elastic. Oh no, let's stretch it out first. So let's stretch this out. So this is also a good trick to make your fishtails fuller if you break it up a little bit into sections, so to speak. I just want this to kind of look not like a fishtail, kind of just like a blob of texture. I mean, I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, so stretch that out just like this. So here's what we have so far. So I'll tie another elastic right here. And then let's see, actually, you know what? Let's pull a little bit of hair out. So a good little trick when you are wrapping hair around the ponytail, if you don't want it to look like super disconnected, don't tie that piece in to the elastic. Leave it out and then wrap it around. And then I'm gonna wrap it loosely, secure it with another elastic, right like that. Okay, so this is what I kind of love about when you don't really think about what you're doing and you just go for it, because this does not at all look like a fishtail braid right here, but that was a fishtail. You guys saw that. So, oh, that was weird. There was a siren going off. Okay, so let's do the same thing again. So let's start with a fishtail. This technique, though, is different than the one I was doing up here. This one was a French fishtail. So I was crossing over to the other side. Now I'm doing more of like a Dutch style fishtail, so I'm crossing under with the strands versus over, just like this. And you guys, I'm posting the waves tutorial of the picture that I posted earlier today in a little bit. And you guys, I don't know what's going on with Instagram, but I feel like people are not seeing my posts. Obviously, we know that the algorithm has changed. So don't forget to turn on post notifications. Or apparently I read that you need a comment on the pictures that I post or my post in order to see them, which I don't know if that's necessarily true, but hey, I mean, try it out, see what happens. Okay, so round 2, there we go. Tie another elastic, but we'll leave some hair out. And then obviously I don't have much hair left, so with the bottom, I'm gonna go back in once I secure this with an elastic and stretch out everything a little bit more. Obviously, we all know I have extensions. So if you don't have this much hair, you can still do this. You just won't, you'll just be a little more cautious when you're stretching it out. But all of these are still totally doable. You just obviously, like, if you have shorter hair, you won't continue it down this far. It would stop a little bit sooner. And yeah. Okay, so let's stretch out a little. Oh, I think I pulled that one a little too much. I'm gonna pull some hair out. Stretch this out. Okay, so there we go. So it's all fishtails. This is just a French fishtail. These are Dutch style fishtails broken up to look a little bit more bubbly. So yeah, nothing crazy. And then I topsy-tailed it down here just to, just to make it not sit out and have like that gapping, so it sits right up against my neck. Because you'll notice in pictures, if it has that weird gapping, it looks a little wonky. Okay, whoa, I don't know what that was. Okay, questions. Here it is one more time. Okay, questions. Hang on a second, I'm scrolling. Okay, let's start from the top. Hang on. What kind of extensions do you have? What method? So I have the Habit hand-tied extensions by Bombshell. The hair is by Bombshell Extensions, but it's Habit hand-tied. Hair by Chrissy did them. She's amazing. And what else? About how much were your Habit hand-tied extensions? It's different for everyone based on like how much hair you get. I got color too, so honestly, just inquire with Habit. I think that's really, I feel like it was more just like a bunch of hearts. Does anybody have any questions? Where am I from? I'm from Chicago. How do I come up with such great hairstyles? I honestly just look on social media at other people's Instagram accounts. I have my favorite hair accounts that I follow. Hair by Chrissy being one of them. Honestly, all the Habit girls are amazing with braiding. Pinterest. I just constantly am looking. I always go to my Explore page on Instagram and see what pops up because obviously it's a lot of hair stuff. So, hair by Casey, yes.